everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I appreciate everyone that has joined me on live stream and live chat, and everyone watching this on YouTube after. Also, thank you for the ones that have recently subscribed and liked all my videos. And I've been reading all the comments, and I have been adapting based on what you guys say. So continue doing all that stuff, and we'll continue on. Alright guys, let's continue from last episode. Let's get with Poppy and go from there about getting this egg back to that dragon. Alright guys, let's get this.
Very rude to mention.
It's not like her to forget.
Don't you agree? What? My sincerest apologies. I've been stung by...
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Oh, we'll give it back to her.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm not that cruel to keep a kid away from her parent. Or its parent.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Trying to grab all these at the same time. Even though I got an abundance of Wiggenville potions.
Poor thing must be well sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Well, not when there's wolves.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
That was very... Alright, there's one of these. That means I have to fix it. Yeah.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Hopefully she knows we're friendly. Oh yeah, like last episode. Oh, that one
How good
episode.
her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Yeah, last episode we had an issue where the game, or one of the episodes where the game crashed on me and kicked me out. It happened to me earlier when I was doing off-screen stuff. But let's get this egg to her.
Watch your step.
Pretty sure we're running into more stuff, huh?
She must have been starved.
Revelio.
Grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Hope not.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's
Oh,
no
we are fighting.
over here.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Made it. Got past her.
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we keep at it. We've just got to
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Nope, she's not. Who's that?
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. Revelio.
There's stuff, but I can't get to those ones over there.
I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I've normally tried, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest.
It just looks like I have to keep going on these.
I mean, she's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Already made it, so. Oh, there's a fix thing here. Should I fix this?
Repair it.
There, just in case. Oh, I did have to fix it. Because the thing is up top.
We're almost there.
Revelio.
Oh, there's some stuff over there. Almost missed them.
Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Here you go. Touch her. Said thank you.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's true. They don't give enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
No, I want to ride one and have one. Wait, I'm not ready to leave.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here, or where she'll go now.
So I have to talk to leave. There's just some stuff that was here that I didn't get last time. That's what I'm confused about.
Revelio.
Like those.
Revelio.
Okay, here they are. Okay, that is it. So now I could talk to her and let's get out of here. Come here.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Granny.
How could I have been so blind?
That's why Granny's not answering. So I'm guessing we have to wait for her again.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Alright, next one. It's right here. Alright, let's help out Lodgok. Ask for somebody that speaks gobbledygook. So I'm assuming we have to talk to what's his name. But something tells me Amit really doesn't speak it that well. There he is.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
I'd rather have that one guy that we saved in the basement.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Let's just go.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Alright, we'll fast travel. Why is it not at the world map? Thank you for the ones that just joined me on live stream and live chat. Hope you enjoy.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
There he is. Let's talk to him.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But yeah, no choice. You should have expected that.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
This is gonna be very bothersome. I'm not really fond of sneaking. So we can't have anybody see
The
us.
door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
But we can't have anybody see us though.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
He automatically appears.
Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Just making sure I don't see any red of people.
Revelio.
So I reversed that and got that open.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing it is something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
So this is where we can't have them see us, I'm assuming? Or can I fight?
Watch your step round here.
I'm gonna have to fight, because that guy's right there.
Lumos.
Why is it doing that to me?
Make you pay. Defender! That's
All
the
right.
last one. I'm quite good at sneaking about. That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
There's all this stuff.
We're being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I'm trying to figure out what this... It won't let me pull it. That's the weird part.
Revelio.
Ah, got it. Now I can.
Revelio.
There it goes.
Revelio.
That was it? Ah. Alright, let's continue.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
For real.
Revelio.
There's stairs. Ah, there's people up here. Yeah, that's good. There we go.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand.
Revelio.
The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole, him. He doesn't speak it well. I'm assuming he doesn't read it well either.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Ah,
Yes, of course.
looks like no choice but another fight. I hit circle.
Rubber up, boy. Those glance off at me. There.
Let's take some of it. Oh, there's more.
Oh, this healing is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Door's open, but it won't close.
Revelio.
Grab this stuff. Light this up. Pull you. Open that up. Ah, so that's where we have to go. But what's this door that's stuck open? Nope. Guess that was it, just that hat. Something else right here.
Revelio.
Up top. Ah, the stairs. There's that. It's a good thing I'm checking, right? Go underneath here.
Revelio.
Get this stuff. Gear slots are full. What about Merlin Charles? What did it say? Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Especially when it has to do with 60. And put on some stuff that are higher. And put back on the ones I was using. Those are, yeah, it was a black rivets I was using. Okay. Then take you off because I don't wear glasses or hats. Put you on, and then I was using the armored one, wasn't I? Yep. That should be it. Let's continue.
Revelio.
Okay, that's it for that. And I have to go back the same way. Doesn't look like there's any other way. Alright, let's get down. Continue.
Revelio.
Yeah, you always want to check places before you continue.
Always my turn to patrol.
Huh. Let's fight him. Oh, come on. Right when I had him. Take some of them down.
Much too slow.
You're gonna say, where are they all coming from?
Not quite. Let's get this over with.
They keep like shifting from one person to another.
One less shoe
that time. Crazy. Why wasn't it letting me do anything? Come on. Wrong person, for real. It keeps changing on me. Gear slots are full of... Come on. Happens to me every time. Get rid of 60s. Okay. That should be enough for now. Until we run into that again.
Revelio.
Just trying to find that furnace. There's an area over here. Wait, that's where we came from. Because there's the handle. Might be. Yeah, chat. It might be inside the door. Good thinking. Yeah, I see the pipe. There it is. Where does this go? Well, hopefully it doesn't take me far.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Hold on. I think I'm going way too far with it. Okay, this is it.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
And that's where we go this way.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Okay, that's the way out, but there's something up here. Level 2. I need to work on those monkeys. And remember where all these level 2s are at.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
It's gonna stay. Okay, up. I'm like, why does it want me to go back that way? Why are you here? Oh, that's on it.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
Sorry, I muted and had to cough.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
You're
Without
a wuss.
further ado, adieu.
Freaking wuss. Oh, so if I completed everything, it would have a check mark on it. So whatever doesn't have a check mark, I could go back to. Alright, thank you. Thank you, chat.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. we parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
If there's a big giant repository, something tells me, with there being vacuum in all of them, why does it seem like this one is underneath Hogwarts?
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
I've been waiting for one of those for a long time. Alright guys, we're hitting there the end of our time. I appreciate you guys for joining me on live stream and live chat, and those watching on YouTube after. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please comment, let me know what you think. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a blessed day. Peace.